Hey y'all, what we're going to do today is a metaphorical reading, and in this reading we are going to be just utilizing these story dice over here in a metaphorical context. There are going to be different messages coming through because there could be multiple individuals looking at this, and these messages are made to resonate however with you. So individuals might take different messages away from the same reading. If you want to know how your story plays out in different areas of your experience, please utilize different timestamps because perhaps you are seeking guidance from multiple groups at this time for different stories going on in your mind. All right, let's get started. How we're going to do this is just choose a number that resonates with you that you're going to be seeing on the screen, or choose multiple numbers, whatever the fuck floats your boat, and that's how we're going to pick groups, okay? Yo, group number one. Let's see how your story's playing out currently. Remember, you always have free will. These are just the energies that are going on now. So, if you are feeling like you want to have a different story than the one that's currently en route to play out, then you might want to change your perception of things. But this is guidance for you either which way. Ooh, some of you are planning on moving somewhere to be with someone. Some of you are planning this. You're planning to, some of you might be wanting to gamble in order to travel to a place where you feel that your energy will be balanced. This might be a romantical relationship, or it might not. It might be like just a calling of a sense of a fucking soul group or a soul quote area on the earth matrix. And this is the key to setting you free. And we have a lot of movement in this group, so wherever you are moving to, weigh its pros and its cons first. I feel like some of you might be hesitating over a decision as well. Also, we have a lot of unlocking your inner self. Some of you might have chosen to take a gamble on a certain situation, but you have not yet yielded the results of that. Trust and know that you will receive equal results as what you put into this quote gamble or investment. This could be for any sector in your experience. It could be love, finance, it could be career, it could be anything. It could even be a health thing, mental or emotional, or even physical health it could be, but you did something unexpectedly. You might not see the results yet, but it is coming fast towards you, so keep an open space to receive this thing that you took a gamble on. But it's important not to focus on negatives, okay? So if you made a list of negatives and they came out equal negatives and positives, pros and cons of a situation, if you literally did that, add something to the pros list just to tip it more in the direction that it is beneficial to you and all parties involved, okay? So that's all I have for you guys, group number one. Group number two, what do we got for you? Keep in mind, this is where your juncture point lies. Now, you have the free will to always decipher these messages, take what resonates with you, and as well, you always have the ability to change your own quote future at any point. So the future, the past, the present, they're all going on now at the same time. These are just the energies which you are en route to now at the current juncture point. If you would like to see or experience something different than what comes up in this reading, see what came up in this reading for you, because you will need to address something that came up, and that is the only hindrance to actually getting this thing you want. So for some of you guys, you recently separated from some individual or individuals that you might find to be more of a less evolved individual spiritually. Not that you didn't like them or you didn't enjoy their company, but you just moved on from them because they are still, quote, stuck on the matrix, and you are renovating yourself right now. You're on the path to pursuing all of your dreams, but it's really important that if you want this individual, and you know who the fuck I'm talking about right now, if that first message resonated with you, or a group of individuals, could be for, different individuals watching this, you are to really take into consideration as you evolve spiritually and you do want to remain in contact with these people, keep the bridges open, keep the waterway clear. It's important important to let them know that you're still around if you want to keep in touch with them. But some of you might have drifted away from someone, so it's not that anything negative happened, but if you want this individual in your life, and this is someone that they're not going to feel like they're as spiritually evolved as you, but they're cool, extend, I don't even want to say olive branch because I don't sense anything negative happen, but extend like, I don't know, like an inside joke between you two. Just like let them know that you're there. Okay, that's only if you want to keep in touch with them. So for group number 2, you might have just come into like some sort of like a spiritual epiphany or some shit like that, and some of you are beginning to practice magic or experience magic for the first time in the earthly realm matrix. Okay, know that it's important to keep your emotions free. You want these emotions fresh and squeaky clean. Some of you might have moon in a water sign, and it's very important because the water signs are very intuitive and sensing everything on the inside, but it's important to as well clear the emotions out. Like let's say every time you deal with an individual, and let's say you even felt a weird energy, and this could go for anyone honestly, but you felt a weird energy, dealing with an individual. Not that it was bad, but it was just like, ew. You're kind of like, what the fuck? I care not to experience that again. Don't carry these emotions with you. Just let it go. Let that individual go, even if it was just like a chance encounter. Like don't, I'm seeing something with emotional debris here. So there's some emotional debris that you're carrying in regards to an individual, but you're exploring your magic. But it's important to let all of your emotional debris fade away as you proceed along your magical journey, because that will only weigh you down. Group number 3, what do we have for thee? Alright, that's enough. So keep in mind now as I jiggle these that these are the energies of the story that's playing out in your mind right now. If there's something that grabs your attention from any of the messages sought here, then you will know it will resonate, and it might be the key to unlocking from where you are now to where you want to fucking be. You always have free will, so something is going to stick out to you, but this is your trajectory right now. You can always change anything whenever the fuck you want, okay? This is some guidance for the moment. Alright. I just heard this song. I don't even know how it goes. I'm not going to sing it because Jesus, Mary and Buddha. It goes like, love you like a love song, baby, or something. I think those are the lyrics. I don't know. You could look that out, but I just heard that when I looked at this group. So there's someone who has a lot of passion for you. They've been spying on you. They have like their heart on fire for you. Maybe their fucking genital region on fire for you, or maybe both. I don't fucking know. But you know who this motherfucker is right now. Boom. That's it. You know who the fuck they is. Now I'm gonna let you into a few secrets about this motherfucker. I'm gonna let you in. Oh shit, so they guard. Okay, and this is if you truly ain't resonating with a love reading, I mean, I don't know, I'm suspecting there's still a message for you here because you clicked on this group, but I'm sensing a love reading, so you can use that in any context you wish. There's all different types of love, romantical, platonic love, different types of shit, but I'm sensing someone whose loins were on fire for you at a certain point, so most likely there was a sexual connection, you know what I'm saying? So this individual here has been spying on you. They've guarded their true feelings for you. They hid them like the plague, but they actually are. There's some sort of weird, and this is, like I said, metaphors. There's some sort of reverse engineering that's going on with this individual, so I don't know what that means. You likely might reverse engineering, but they are literally, they have like a fucking hard on for you no matter what the fucking gender. Some of them might be, you know what I'm saying, jerking the gherkin. I can't take that. When I heard that in the movie, I don't remember it in this moment, but that wasn't mine. I just had to say, when you jerking the gherkin, oh my god. Okay, so someone was doing that shit. Okay, and you know, you could put any type of phrase you want for whatever genitalia you prefer to think about jerking off to you. Okay, because everyone, you know, it's different for everyone, right? So, but whatever they were doing, whatever genitalia floats your fucking boat, this motherfucker, they were literally like, man, they squirted some out, let me tell you, okay? Thinking about you. So that's really what you need to know right now. I feel like they're also listening to love songs thinking about you. They would die for you. What the fuck? Who is this motherfucker? They would literally die for you, bruh. What the fuck? Yo, that is so interesting. So there's someone who's in love with you, they're horny for you, and they're spying on you, but they're hiding their feelings. So you know who this motherfucker is. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Wow. Well, yeah, they are going to contact you soon, but I think, well, from what I'm seeing here, you know, from what's being conveyed to me in the moment, is that your story is going to play out that they're going to contact you from some some alias. They're going to contact you from some fucking alias. I don't know what that means. Now, just look up that word, pleases. I promise. If you hear right now, there's a message for you. You gotta just flow with it. Okay, just search the actual true definition of alias, because even if you know the definition, you might see something else that has a message for you in it, okay? But this motherfucker, they're gonna contact you under an alias because they've been hiding their feelings, but they've been fucking crying in their fucking room or whatever the fuck about you, because they would literally die to have a chance again with you. Like, they would literally, that's all they think about. Like, yo, this motherfucker whipped. What you do over here, group number 3? My God. And you know who this motherfucker is, like I said in the beginning, but those are your messages. So how your story is going to play out when they contact you and you figure out the alias, remember, it's going to be different for everyone. There's something in there. So that's how you make your decision. That's what I'm being guided to say now. When you figure out the alias, then that's when you make your decision in regards to that. But they are going to be approaching you, and there's going to be something with alias in it, okay? That's, yeah, you know, metaphorical, cryptic, and weird, but that's how we fucking roll. Yo. Group number 4, what do we got in store? All right, let's go. So keep in mind, these messages are delivered in a metaphorical format, and this is your current juncture point in the moment you watch this video. So if you are inclined to check back with this video 6 months from now, you might receive a different motherfucking message than you do now, because this is the moment now. Whenever the fuck you're watching it, whenever the fuck this video is dated, these messages are for right now, and this is for you, and it's imperative that I mention it to you, group number 4. Those of you that chose 4, you can change your quote dilemma, quote destiny in any moment you wish. These are the trajectories as of right now. So if you want to change something, or if you want to proceed this way, that's on you. But this is what it is right now. Man, some of you had past lives in ancient Egypt, I see. Ooh, so some of you, this is some past life shit that I'm picking up right away. So some of you were like an elder. You were an elder. Or you were like a shaman, or you were like a some sort of spiritual healer that was well respected because they were wise. I'm seeing someone kind of like a Yoda. So you could have been doing this in ancient Egypt, or where's the other place with the pyramids? I believe it's the Mayan civilization. Okay, but regardless, wherever, and those are just 2 off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more that had like pyramids, but you lived in a place where you were like a sacred, respected elder in your former life in the earth matrix, and it was somewhere having to do with pyramids. Some of you have a past life there, and some of you, it's been coming up for you. Some of you are haunted by this past life, and that's why you're so fucking unhappy. You feel like you have a lot of secrets that you might carry with you to the grave, and you're dying to let them out, but you're unsure of how these secrets are going to be taken in by the one who you divulge these secrets to, or the ones who you choose to divulge these secrets to. But you had to take a chance and step forward into the unknown and share your wisdom from your past lives with this motherfucker, or these multiple motherfuckers that you're guided to. So this could be in any context. It could be a friendship, co-worker, romance, a familial type of energy. But you have ancient secrets from a place where you had a past life where the fucking pyramids were, and you feel like you're going to take these secrets with you to the grave, and you don't want to do that. You want to have your quote, this is your story, but you want your story to be out there. That's so fucking interesting. So take a gamble, let someone know. And I feel like, it could be in any context, but I feel like you might identify as like a sorcerer or a wizard or a witch or something, okay, like a magician. Like some of you might identify with that, and this is definitely your sign that this past life is you had a lot of magic in this past life, and you're remembering now in this current lifetime. You have a lot of magic. This is a very magical, whimsical group, but some of you can be stubborn in utilizing your magic, and it's only because Some of you are very grounded and rooted in the physical realm. So some of you might find magic to be uncomfortable or unfamiliar, uncharted territory, but you know that you have the magic, but you're kind of uncomfortable and you're hesitant, you're stubborn to utilize your magical gifts because you feel like there should be a logical earthly explanation about why you can do the things you do, but some things defy fucking logic and fucking reason and explanation. That is a message for someone, okay? Utilize your motherfucking magic, homie. You'll be a whole fucking lot happier. Group number 5, staying alive. Okay, I don't know what the fuck, why we have some weird rhyme in the when I'm doing this shit, but okay. So guys, keep in mind that these are just current energies around you right now. Something in this reading is going to guide you. So if you are enjoying the current energies and you want to proceed along that path, know that all roads are clear. If there's something you would like to change, you will be guided to what you need to change right now to get this critical juncture point to move in the direction you desire to go. So where do you desire to go right now? Ask yourself that. This is very important for this group. Ask yourself, maybe pause the video, ask yourself where you desire to go. Where do you desire to go? Ooh, some of you, I fucking heard someone say this shit. They said something to the effect like they already been through hell and they ain't going back. So anywhere but there. Okay. Now, I don't know the whole fucking thing, but this is the first thing that came into my mind for you guys. And it's a poem from Alice in Wonderland. And if you just search it, it says something to the effect of, and if there's a message for you here right now, you know it. If you just search Alice in Wonderland, the time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of something, cabbages and kings. Okay, I don't know the exact things, so don't quote me on it, but if you just search something to that effect, you'll see that poem, and that poem has a message, okay, for you guys that resonate. Those of you who identified with saying that you've been through hell and you don't intend on going back, okay? Because you've already kind of, I feel like some of you might have felt like you were slept on, or some of you were, but you were just now waking up, if you know what I mean, quote unquote. Some of you are having like the dawn of a brand new day when magical things are actually coming out of thin air to help ground and solidify your experience in the third dimensional realm, because you walk hand in hand with quote the quote devils, quote demons, whoever the fuck the quote boogeyman is to anyone, right? Okay, so everyone's gonna have a different version of the boogeyman, and if it so behooves you, you could just Google the definition of boogeyman, okay? And what is a boogeyman to you? Read the definition and ask yourself. I feel like some of you might choose to do that for extracurricular activity because you already made friends with the boogeyman, okay? That's what you did. You made friends with whoever, you know, that definition is to you. And you kind of walk hand in hand with them now, but you felt like you want to wake up a lot of other motherfuckers as well and let them know how wonderful and grandiose and fucking amazing the 3D Earth Matrix can actually be. But most motherfuckers that you know are stuck on repeat. They're repeating the same pattern in the same script, and you notice that shit about them. And a lot of individuals around you, I feel like, very programmed, or they're very quote third dimensional in nature, which means they're just more about tangible things rather than spirituality. And you're just like, what the fuck? And you feel a sense of wanting to connect to individuals of a higher dimension. So whatever that means, you know, it could be individuals of a higher dimension. They might have a physical vessel, some of them might not, some of them might be angels, some of them might be demons or gods or goddesses, however you call them. Some of you are really wanting to connect with someone, okay, especially if you've been, you know, some individuals, they petition deities, right? If you have been petitioning that deity, what the message is now, and only for those, okay, so it might be a small percentage, but those who have been petitioning a deity, just sit back, relax, and receive, because they want to send you something, and I don't know what the fuck this is. That's all they want you to know. You're going to receive something, a sign, a message, a symbol. I don't know what you're going to receive. I ain't going there. It's none of my business, okay? But you've been petitioning this deity, and this, for those of you that resonate, you're going to receive something from them. I don't know what, it ain't my business. It ain't none of my business, but you're going to receive it from them. So, and I think you receiving this message from this deity is going to click for you, and it's going to propel you a beneficial path for you, because something is going to click And like I said in the beginning, you're in control of your own destiny, but they're going to send you a sign, something that's going to click, and you're going to better yourself. Group number 6. This, holy, really the question mark fucking fell, and I picked it up a specific way because I was like, that's going to tell us something. So group number 6, take your pick. No, I'm going to read these for you, but since, you know what, group number 6, know that these are only energies that surround you right now. If you look at this reading 6 months from now, you might take something totally different away from this reading. So if you are interested in having things from this juncture point run smoothly, there is going to be a message from you in here that's going to click, and you're able to choose the proper decision to make, okay? Because everything is a decision. Everything is a decision. That's after you guys. Ooh. Okay, so first off, I do want to acknowledge that question mark there, because when that one flew out, this means that your pile is going to be more ambiguous. There's not going to really be a set answer. So even though we're already fucking talking in fucking cryptic ass metaphors, this shit gonna be even more cryptic, okay? So you guys, I feel are very private, and you don't like motherfuckers to know your business, but I feel like you, I don't know, dude, I believe, okay, and I don't mean this in a negative way, okay, but if you look up the word blitz, there's a definition for blitz, and it pretty much entails a sneaking up on a motherfucker who's blindsided by you. Now, it could be in a positive way, right? Because someone could throw you a surprise birthday party and it's happy and everyone's having a good time, but that would be, I'm considering here the definition of blitzing someone because they have no idea, right? Like, so it could be something like that. So don't always think that it's negative. It just means that you take motherfuckers by surprise out of nowhere and they don't see it coming, okay? This is how you operate. This is just how you operate, okay? Modus operandi. And you, number six, man. Okay, so there's something here because you blitz individuals. I feel like when someone, oh shit, you be running from shit. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, so you take motherfuckers by surprise, okay? A lot of times with your strong emotions and feelings, because motherfuckers don't see it coming, okay? Again, the word blitz. But when a motherfucker tries to ask you something, you go on, quote, airplane mode, okay? What do I mean by this? So when you're on the aeroplane, there's a feature that, you know, you put on airplane mode, and it's purportedly, we don't fucking know, right? It won't interfere with like the plane radar or electronics, or I don't know what the fuck, right? Okay, cool. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's purportedly why they have motherfuckers do airplane mode. Airplane mode means that you're not going to get any notifications, okay, until you turn it off airplane mode. At least that's what I think it is, or that's what it is in that context. I don't know the technical definition, but whenever I've turned my, you know, phone on airplane mode, I don't receive, you know, texts or calls that I see on my phone. Okay, I don't know the definition though, so if you know the technical definition, that's great. I don't, but I'm telling you my definition because this is how your story plays out, homie. Okay, so you on airplane mode, right? But you blitzing motherfuckers, but your motherfucking ass on aeroplane mode all the fucking time. So I'm not saying that you don't receive messages, but you block them out. Okay, you block them out. You block individuals out. Now this could be like literally you blocking someone, or this could be you blocking out your emotions for this individual, or you tuning people out. But here's the thing, right? Because if you tune in motherfuckers out because you don't want to deal with them, that's perfectly healthy, right? Because you don't want to deal with them. Okay, so yeah, like if I see something on the fucking channel and I don't like it, I click the X, I'm fucking done. You know what I'm saying? Or I change the channel, or I change the station, whatever I do. I don't sit and deal with it, okay? That's just me, for example. Now, I'm not saying you guys do, but in this situation, which right now, you know what situation I'm talking about, okay? This is your story about this situation. Your story about this situation is that, like I said, you know, you blitz motherfuckers, okay? You do, with your feelings, and that's why when you have maybe tried to share your feelings, it came out fucking weird, or by surprise, or you have a fear of that happening. But this is your story, right? Because you on airplane mode, you tune it out messages, okay? You tune it out, not because in a healthy way, I don't resonate with this, so I'm going to look the other way. No, you're deliberately tuning it out because you don't want to feel something. Oh shit, this got deep, bro. Man, this got deep. If this is about a love relationship, know that you, oh my God, only if this is about a love relationship, because it's be in general, but for those of you who resonate with a love relationship, you had many magical lifetimes together with them, and you are going to, quote, grow old, cross that bridge with them in this lifetime, okay? Now, why the question mark though? Okay, because you're questioning it, okay? You're questioning this, and if this is in a love situation, you know right now what it is. That's going to be a different answer for everyone, but here's what it is. Here's your statement. You know right now what it is, and this is in regards to your love life. Okay, so for those of you that it's not in regard to your love life, this is more about you blocking out things, your third dimensional reality, because you're very like in tune with your psychic realm. And I feel like some of you are actually you're kind of like loners, and you kind of feel like you're on this journey on your own. And I feel like a lot of you are okay with that because you're so content in your own energy, in your own devices. But I feel like you guys question, like, I feel like it's sort of like I don't know, monks in a monastery, right? Like they take a vow of silence. So I feel like you're just kind of in the moment, but you're also wondering, like, is this it? Because some of you are questioning, I don't even, however this is gonna sound, but some of you are questioning, like, if you want to like live a life of solitude like a monk, because I feel like for some of you it's like you just feel like the energy is safer for you if you're by yourself. But then it's like there's this looming question, like, if you're all by yourself and you, like, you know, put everyone on airplane mode, are you going to get to experience all the things that you want to experience in this lifetime? This group got real deep. I don't know what the fuck, but those young messages. All right. Group number 7. Know you in heaven, and I got the fucking eye right there. Look at that shit. Oh my God, y'all some magical motherfuckers. All right, let's see. Group number 7, my sacred number. Ooh. Okay, so this was on the hand, but then it flipped. So I'm just gonna leave it on the hand. You're waving goodbye to unhappiness and hiding yourself. You're in it. You're kind of biding your time. Okay, so some of you are, I'm sensing like you're in a holding pattern. You're very magical, but I feel like there's something that you need to say goodbye to in order to maneuver along into this new chapter of your life. And it might be even something as simple as saying goodbye to like an old quote personality of yours, you know what I'm saying, or an old specter, okay, of who you once were. You need to say bye to it before you proceed along this journey. And the only reason why you have not seen movement in this area, okay, remember, you have, I didn't say for you guys, you all have your free will and you make your own decisions. So I feel like that was pertinent because you already know that. You know there's a message in you for here that it's going to propel you along the next step of your journey, whether it's a message that brings XYZ emotions or ABC emotions, right? You already fucking know that, okay? Group number 7. So you've been in a holding pattern, and that's why the next chapter of your life seems like it's taking slow to appear, to arrive. You were holding on to something that made you unhappy, and you need to say peace out to that motherfucker. You need to release that. So whatever the fuck it could be anything, okay? Something that's holding you back. You could be maybe, I don't even know, okay? Something that was holding you back is your perception of it, and you haven't let it go, and it's something that you don't even like holding on to. So it's kind of like, what is going on? Like you might be holding on to it because it feels familiar, but you've already, okay, here's the thing. Some of you might have recently done some shadow work or spiritual work, and you might have released, quote, this demon, quote, right? And you just released them, and it's kind of like, maybe for some of you, only if you've done shadow work. If you have not, might we suggest that and recommend that? You have already done shadow work, and you feel like there's something missing. Because, okay, right, like let's say, quote, you do the shadow work and then you, quote, release the demon, okay? So now that you release the demon, there's like a space, right? Kind of like a void, but you know, there's never a void, right? So the demon was there, And you're focused on now, you know you've released the demon, but you're focused more on the absence of the demon because you felt a void. And that is the only thing, like you noticed its absence. So for you guys that have already done shadow work, whatever that demon was that you released, quotation marks all over the fucking place, we look at it from a perspective of what was the opposite of that demon. What was the opposite? Okay, so let's say the demon was fear, whatever demons typically are. Was the opposite of that, love. But then, you know, there's other definitions of words underneath fear. Okay, so what bracket of fear was that, and what is the opposite of that bracket? Okay, so it's just like, what is the opposite of cold, hot? So whatever that demon was, and pick a word, you're going to look at the antithesis of that word, and you are going to basically incorporate the antithesis of that word. Okay, it could be any word, but it's going to be an opposite. So you might want to search antonym for whatever word that comes up as your demon that you just released, because that's where you fill the cup again. Okay, you fill it with the opposite, but it's going to be different for everyone. So that was just a weird vocabulary lesson because I don't fucking know. Okay, whatever. So that's what we have going on here. Okay, and once you fill your cup with the antithesis of whatever the fuck that quote demon was, that is when you are going to start experiencing true joy and happiness. And I feel like you guys, let me just do an extra read all about it. Okay guys, so some of you are in a process of a new beginning, so it's important not to like I said, hold on to past paradigms. Okay, so you might want to make a chart or something like what was your old programming, and what your old programming was is just anything that was on repeat in your psyche. It's like on autopilot. It's like whenever you know your mind is looking for something to do, the monkey mind, it'll try to insert something, right? Like Google searches will be like, did you mean da da da? So your monkey mind is like, did you mean, right? Ask you questions, and it's bringing up shit that you already know. So which of these is coming up the most rampant in your experience, in your mind, in your mental body? Is there a program? Okay, is there a program running on repeat? And you'll know it because it'll just be the most frequently used thought process or frequently used emotion. So what is your most frequently used thought process? What is your most frequently used emotion? These are programs running in the back of you, and that is your key to liberating you. So it might be a positive emotion that's running in the background, right? It might be a positive thought that's running in the background, right? Like a positive thought that's running in the background on repeat ought to ideally be, everything always works out perfectly for me, better than I expected, right? Something like that, that's very positive, okay? Tweak the words how you so desire, but that could be a program running in the background. So you want to check in with yourself, right? Because some of y'all got a little nervous there when I was talking about, is there a program running in your background? You're like, what? Because you know, you already know the programs, right? Some of you master, you know what I'm saying? Some of you know about your programs. But here's the thing, if you have notated your existing programs and the most frequently used thought process and emotions, and they're all positive, like everything always works out perfectly and better than I expected, and your most used emotion is trust and joy and bliss, and you can look at that and you can make a pie graph and be like, yo, I'm in love all the time. That's why everyone and everything is in love with me. That's how you want to be ideally rolling, homie homes. So check in with yourself. And I feel like some of you are on that vibration, on that good shit vibration, and you already have good programs running in the background. But for those of you that have not had good programs running in the background, this is your critical juncture point. You can start today. Simply start incorporating more positive emotions and more positive thoughts into your experience, and we promise you your experience will show you things which you are joyful and positively thinking. I'll show you more of that, homie homes. But yes. So tip the scale, reprogram yourself by adding the antithesis to whatever shitty thought or emotion is. What is the opposite of it? What is the opposite of hot? Cold. That's all you need to do.